Happy Saturday night, everybody. Hope you've had a wonderful week. Hey, Patrice, my darling friend, how are you? Hello, hello. As always, y'all, please not tag your followers, but swipe and invite your followers. Yeah, Patrice, mine too. Really, mine too. Uh, Leave hearts if you like to. Thank you very much. These are new. You know, I've got an obsession with glasses, and I love my pink glasses. Love, love, love. You know, I'm on a roll buying glasses again. So I'll probably have 50 by the time this is over. Uh, Thank you. I love glasses. Hey, Frankie, how are you? Absolutely, Silas. Think pink. Think pink. Y'all, I want to tell you that when I first started Hair Church, I'm glad you are, Frankie. Still loving Antidote. Absolutely loving it. I mean, it's just my favorite new thing. It's just my favorite new thing. Bravo to you and the company. It's an amazing product. Hey, Emily, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. I wished I had a Valentine's, but you know what? I'm one of those rare people, y'all, that I'm perfectly okay being alone. You know, I'm my own Valentine, so you know I'm really good with that, and I have been for a long time. I never understand people that are not okay with being by themselves. You know, if you're thank you so much. You know, if you're not okay being by yourself, then you've got to kind of go within and see why you don't like yourself sometimes. But back to Hair Church. When I first started Hair Church, I started this as an avenue to vent, to talk about things that I had seen during the week on forums or things about hair or things that just really pissed me off, y'all. Just really did. And I mellowed a little bit. And you know what? That kind of threw me off track because that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to mellow. You know, there are things that I find absolutely astounding. And I look at it like this. If people put it out of their mouth, it's public domain. You know, if you put it out there, then it's public domain. So, you know, I'm kind of going to go back to my roots tonight. Some of you may not like that, but you know, that's what Hair Church is about. You know, when you go to church, and hear preaching. You know, you go to church and you know, you hear someone talking with a passion. And, you know, I think I had mellowed a little bit for the masses, and that's just not me. You know, that's just not me to conform to public demand. So we're having church, and church is going to be back. So I'm fixing to start by the forums, y'all. Check your check your brain before you post something. You know, remember that. Thank you, Frankie. That you know what? The only way you can take something back is delete it, and I damn well guarantee you somebody's already read it. Hey, Jess, it's already been read. It's already been screenshot. You know. Y'all, I've got messages. I've got hundreds of messages on Facebook that I save because you never know damn well when you're going to need it. You know, hey, Beverly, you're welcome. You know, you never know when you're going to need that post to prove something. You know, and I save them. I save every message. I save everything. Some of them I love to go back and just read because they warm my heart. You know, some of them I want to keep. So, onward to this week's forum stupidity. And I shouldn't say stupid because I don't like the word stupid because I don't think anyone's stupid. I think people are arrogant. I think people are misinformed. And I think people can be ignorant about some things. And I don't think ignorant is a bad word. I think ignorant means just uneducated. Yes, Silent. Ignorant. Thank you, Patrice. Y'all read my mind. When you're told something. Me too. Me absolutely. It's just, but it goes beyond silliness sometimes. It just goes beyond. It just goes beyond. You know what? I have been mellow on the post, you know, of recent months. I have not, you know, jumped anybody's crap. I have not tried to correct. I have not, you know, I've tried to be calmer. But you know what? No, absolutely not. Sometimes people need to be reeled in and be checked. You need to be checked. You know, you need to stop silliness. You know, when you've seen a post and it's been explained, I'm going to be perfectly out there with what I'm talking about the diversion of Olaplex and everything else this week. It is driving me damn crazy that people do not see what the company has posted. You know, the company has addressed this so many times. You know, how many other ways can it be explained? You know, their own diversion, you know, everything gets diverted. You know, everything gets diverted, whether it's diverted in a large way or a small way. But to keep posting it on a forum and going back ass crazy about it, it's stupid. It's really ignorant. You know, it really is. And then when somebody is kind enough to tell you, this has already been, you know, addressed by the company, Silas, and they probably are. You know, hey Gabe, you know, absolutely not, Frankie. It's just like I said, it would be instant death. Why would any company, no matter, especially a smaller company, you know, and especially a company that's one of the fastest moving products in the history of launching products, start selling at a place like Walgreens, sell on Amazon. And you can't, Patrice. I'm over it. You know, I'm over being nice. Hey, Ash. I'm just over being nice about it, y'all. I can too. Dean is a fine man, and it would be suicide. Can you imagine? Now, divert means that a product is diverted from its course of where it's supposed to go. Just like, say, you know, your foils, you know, which your foils are made for hairdressers. Say they were diverted, somebody started diverting them and selling them to a restaurant to wrap potatoes. That's not the original meaning for your foils. So they've been diverted. You know, the same thing is happening with Olaplex. The same thing happens with other products. You know, when you're seeing a product like Olaplex on Amazon or eBay, it's being sold by us. It's being sold by what I call unprofessional professionals that absolutely go to State Beauty Supply, go to Cosmo, they buy 3 or 4 kits. They go home, they list it on eBay for double the money. They list it on Amazon for double the money. That's a form of diversion. The thing this week, Thirsty Hose. Hey, Thirsty Hose. Oh, Lord. But this week, the hot topic has been, it showed up on a Walgreens website, you know. Yeah, but that's a different type of diversion, Gabe. You know, that's a different type of diversion, you know. And, you know, this is nothing new. You know, it's nothing new. But this, you know, has had everybody up in arms. Do you not think that a company is going to address it? You know, it's already been addressed on the sites that, you know, the company has a corporate lawyer. And you very much were, Patrice. You know, they've got a corporate lawyer. They're on it continually. Let the company handle it. You know, let the company handle it. You know, but now this is my thing, y'all, and I've always said this. If we're doing our damn job, oh, and that's great, Frankie. And you know what? You understand this. You know, you have this business. You know exactly what I'm saying, that there's different types of diversion. You know, y'all, let's get real. Let's just get real. I'm going to break it down through you A, B, C, D. Okay, you go in Walmart. You see Chi, right? I'm just using Chi. I love Chi, don't get me wrong. You go in Walmart, you see Chi. You see 2 types of hairspray. You see, you know, a couple of oil, you know, oil. You see 5 or 6 Chi products. And you look, and there's 4 deep. So let's just say they've got 5 Chi products on the shelf at Walmart. And they're 4 deep. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 products at your Walmart. Now multiply that times 3,000 stores in the United States. So that's 3,000 times 20. That at any day of the week, that many Chi products are in Walmart stores in the United States. Now, That's not hairdressers selling to Walmart. That's not people running to Smart Styles when they have 2-for-1 sales twice a year and buying 15 or 20 bottles of shampoo. That is corporate diversion. If you don't believe it happens, I'm sorry. And I'm just using Chief for an example. It's corporate diversion. Now, sometimes you may see bottles that are old, that are 2 or 3 years old. That is, okay, let me ask you this. A company decides they're fixing to change bottles. They've got 10,000 that come back or whatever it is, doesn't sell from their distributors or whatever, come back that's sitting in their warehouse. They got to go somewhere, right? They have to go somewhere. So, y'all, there is such a thing as corporate diversion. And I'm not saying whatever, yay for the companies. It doesn't affect me. And we're just talking, we're just having a real church this tonight. We're getting back down to the nitty gritty like we used to, Mister. It doesn't affect me. You know what? And the reason it doesn't affect me is it's not because I'm a better hairdresser than y'all are. It's just that I don't let it just warp my ass. I don't. I walk into a store and see it and I say, well, Silas, vicious gossip. My salon guests, my salon clients, my salon customers, because I've already been told last week that I was sounding uppity when I said guests. So whatever the hell you call your people that sit in your chair, if you call them money bags, whatever you call them, I don't care. Thank you, Miston. I doubt that they would even go down the shampoo aisle. They just wouldn't. They just buy from me. I'm their person. They trust me. Oh, I know, but somebody jumped to my shit about it, April, and said it sounded real uppity that, to say they were my guest. Well, they are my guest. They're my guest in my salon, But there's nothing wrong with clients. There's nothing wrong with customers. You know what? Yeah, Yes, Frankie. Years ago, I'm from the day, when they were called patrons. Thank you, Janet. They were your patrons. So, I'm okay with any word. Hey, Fringe. But, it's just a thing, y'all. It's just a thing. I used to, too. I just got into the habit years ago of saying guest. Me too, Patrice. Me too. Hey, Tanya. Hey, sister. It just doesn't bother me, y'all. Diversion is a thing. It's nothing new. I've been dressing hair for 41 years. For counting school, 41 years. And it's nothing new. But you know what? People act like it's the damn end of the world. Absolutely, Frankie. Absolutely. And it will always be there. It'll always, but they act like it's the damn end of the world. Oh my God, I'm going to get a line that can't be diverted. I'm going to do this. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. And I'm just going to say this. And that's good, Tanya. I mean, that's a good point. I like the way it sounds. It's 21 damn degrees outside today, Silas, and I'm cold, and it's Valentine's Day, and I got a cat and a dog to keep me warm, and I got a chocolate cake over there calling my name, and when I get through fussing, I'm going to eat that damn chocolate cake. I might gain me a pound, but I don't care. Janet, that was totally uncalled for and not necessary. Totally uncalled for and not necessary. Well, that's true, Tanya. At least I got something. And then we're supposed to have, y'all, Sweet Jesus. We're supposed to have more snow tomorrow night for Monday. I know, Kay. I know. I have been hearing. I'm so worried about people up in New York. Silas, I would forgive you anything, darling. Anything at all. You know I love you. Yeah, mister, we're supposed to have more snow. This will be my third Tuesday in a row I can't get to work. Y'all, I've got 7 colors on the book for Tuesday. 7 colors. I will cut my damn throat if I don't get to go to work and make some money. From Greenville, that's not far. That's not far. Janet, I know it's killing me. Everybody says, oh, the snow's so beautiful, and I want to cut their throat. To people like us, bad weather is not beautiful. Snow is not beautiful. It's just not beautiful because all I see is dollars just floating away. That's all I see is just dollars floating away. I just hate the snow. I hate winter. I just hate it because y'all, even if you've got 2 colors, even if you've got 1 color, if you work a full book and you lose these, it's hard to get these people back on your book. And y'all, they get all kinds of pissed off. It's one thing for a salon guest, a client, whatever, to call you and cancel a damn appointment. But let us have to cancel their appointment. Oh, all hell breaks loose. Armageddon has started. Effing Armageddon has started because, hey, Elsa, because we've had to change their appointment. Do they not think I had rather be at work working? Give me a damn break. It's true, Frankie, huh? It's true. It's Armageddon. I did get it from Target, and I could kick myself in the big butt. Actually, this is a woman's hat, that I didn't get the other colors. I could just cuss every time I think about it, because it was so much cheaper. Y'all, I'm a damn cheapskate. I will go to the woman's department. Let me tell you what I did. I bought some hoodies. The men's were $29. Yes. In the women's department, the exact same damn hoodie was like $14. I bought the women's just in a great big old huge size. I got like 5X. Why not? I don't care. I don't care. It works. It works. Hey, Patrice, that relaxer you did was beautiful. That relaxer in color. Girl, it was just spot on. It was pretty. And that ironwork, girl, oh yeah. I miss my irons. I really miss my hot irons. I used to have a set. I think I had the set that had like 18 irons, years ago. I miss my irons. I really do. And something else, y'all. People getting these getting their curling irons. I bet you half the people that we know do not know how to test the temperature on a curling iron. They think they can just set that thermostat and keep on going. When you hear that damn sizzle, it's too hot. But I had someone the other day, we were talking, I says, well, my client was asking me, because I had some paper towel there, and she was asking me what I was doing. I says, I'm testing my curling iron. She says, well, it's got a thermostat. I said, but the thermostat can go bad. And I said, it can be too hot and I not know it until it's too late. I always test my irons on that white piece of paper to see if it singes the paper. I always do. Tanya, a bunch of people's was down, and you know what? Mine has done something really funky today, but I did not get a thing that said it was updated, but I know there is an update coming for Periscope, y'all. I heard someone talking about it day before yesterday. Patrice, it looked really good. I love the way the shape of those curls doing like that. It was just really pretty, Patrice. You always do good work. I'm always impressed by your work, but that was pretty. And Scissor God, you do in Tennessee, used to, but they don't anymore. And I think it should be required everywhere that everyone knows how to test a curling iron. By the way, yes, California Glam does have a new forum, and I hope that eventually Frankie does a forum on Facebook for Antidote Pro so that people can talk about it and get to know about it, because y'all know I got a big old mouth, and I love to spread the news. I love to spread the news. I just want to tell y'all, I really do love this product, y'all. You know, I'm just so impressed that, you know, because y'all, I guarantee you, I want y'all to do, okay. Church is over, let's just talk. Do y'all ever really just point blank ask your clients, is your scalp itching when a color's going on? Oh, Elsa, mwah, I love it, love it, love it, love it. And you know what? It works absolutely perfect with Olaplex, and it works absolutely perfect with Antidote Pro. You know, I guarantee you, if you're not asking your salon guests or your clients, just walk over and say, is everything okay? Is your scalp itching? I guarantee you they'll say, yes, yeah, itching a little bit. They just are so used to it. You get it from antidotepro.com. And it's also, California Glam has it also. I mean, haircare.com. So there's 2 places you can get it. You know, they just are so used to it, y'all, because they think it's part of the color that their head itches. You know, they just think it's normal. Y'all, it's not normal for your head to itch when you're getting a color. You know, that's point blank a sign that, and I'm not going to tell it in scientific terms, I'm going to tell it in simple terms. Absolutely, and if it doesn't itch, it'll be touchy like the next day. Not necessarily sore. A lot of my salon guests, y'all, I use Redken. 37 years. Yay for me. You know, I'm too scared to change. But I'm branching. A lot of people that use Redken itch the next day. You know, it itches the next day. Absolutely. I've had people, y'all, and we all have, and we just tell the truth about it. Say, give me a pencil, give me or you look at them and you see that they've got your comb without telling you, and they're up here doing this. I'm like, what the hell? I use Fusion, I use Cover Fusion, I use Chromatics. I really love Chromatics, you know. But I guarantee you, you put this in your color, they don't reach for the comb. Y'all, really and truly, I'm a 59-year-old fat man that's done hair for 40 years. It takes a hell of a lot to impress me. This has impressed me. California Glam has impressed the hell out of me. And y'all, it's just redundant for me to say I'm impressed with Olaplex. Y'all know that, you know, because that sounds like a broken record for me to keep saying that I'm impressed. But you know what? I'm real impressed. I'm real impressed with this Antidote Pro. I'm real impressed, and it intrigues me why in our profession, Miston, ask me in just a second, and I'll tell you why someone didn't think years ago that an antihistamine with an anti-inflammatory and a bunch of other really great things mixed in with your color would stop this. You know, it's just like prescription medicine in a bottle for your hair color. And that's exactly kind of how I explain it to my clients. I say, you know how the doctor gives you an antihistamine to make you not itch? This is medicine for your color. You know, and they love that idea. Love it. It's cream and it smells so damn good. You know, it smells really, really good. And it absolutely is seamless when it mixes in with your color, y'all. Elsa, at the moment, I have and I have not. In all honesty, several that I have, several that I haven't. But I'm going to charge, and I'm just going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. If you charged $1 per color, per color, you will make enough back from the big bottle to pay to buy another big bottle. So I say I'm just going to charge enough. I'm going to figure it out. Just charge enough just to replenish. With, there it is, 80 cents. So $1 would do it. Just add $1 in. Or eat it, because I'm going to tell you what, I had much rather eat $1 and not have a customer have discomfort. Now to the question of what's the difference in Chromatic and Redken. The difference is that Chromatics is an oil delivery system. And if you have not used an oil delivery system color, it'd take you a little bit to get used to it, because you will see a little bit of sometimes separation, because if the client comes in with oily hair, with regular hair color, the dirtier the better, right? Truly, it does good. It lays there. But with Chromatics, if they come in with really oily hair, oil and oil, what happens sometimes with oil and oil, it kind of like separates. So, if the customer has really oily hair, then I will go in and do something like a color prepare from Malibu Sea or something like this, and then put it on. I do not put it on wet, though. I go ahead and dry it, and because it just, like I said, it's that oil delivery and oil and water, Frankie, there's not. You know what? And you know what? I felt this my whole life, y'all. I had the good fortune. Oh, hell, here I go strolling down memory lane, reminiscing. And by the way, before I forget it, y'all, I've done laundry today. Guess how many pairs of socks I folded and put up a while ago? Absolutely, I charge extra. Oh, yeah, Or if they have really oily hair, I'll tell you what I will do. Instead of charging extra, I sell them a packet of color prepare. They do it the night before, but they come to get their hair colored, and it's ready for me to apply. Because, really excessively oily hair with certain types of hair color just doesn't mix, But, I'm the world's... Okay, here's a little Steve secret. Sometimes we know people have really slick hair, really baby fine hair. You know how color tries to slide? Have you ever tried to color someone's hair and the color slid a little bit? It slides. I do too most of the time. But so if someone has that type of hair, I take dry shampoo and I really base it. I spray it down at the scalp, and I just take it and really kind of work it in a little bit. Then apply my color. The color sticks to that scalp much, much better. So that's a Steveism. But so that's the difference. That's the difference in Chromatics or any oil delivery system. It just has actual oil in it that helps it deliver. And it works, y'all, on fine, baby fine hair. Hair sometimes wants to slide. It just doesn't want to stay put because of that cuticle being, a lot of times it's compact and, and it just is so slick and it slides. So get you a really good dry shampoo. I prefer one that's just doesn't have any fragrance or anything. It's just me, because I don't like a lot of fragrances. But I spray it just on the scalp. I don't put it on the ends. I get it right on that scalp and kind of work it in, and then, man, that color just lays right where you put it. It just lays there. So, that's just, like I said, that's just a Steveism. That works. I've done it I used to use baby powder before dry shampoo. I really did. I've used a lot of things, to make color stick to that hair. It's just, there are things that we can do that just are brilliant. Megan, that's the world's worst, because, there's nothing worse than a sweaty scalp and hair color. Absolutely nothing worse. And there's several ways to handle that. Take a blow dryer, dry it, do whatever you've got to do. But there again, if it's a really heavy buildup and they've got some oil on there too, you've got to clarify and get it gone. You just have to. Y'all, hair color is a wonderful thing. But hair color is finicky as hell. Finicky as hell. I'm blow drying probably 80% dry, and mainly on the scalp, Wash that nasty hair. You got that right, girl. Wash that nasty hair. Y'all, I'm just going to tell you, in 40 years of doing hair, I've seen some nasty shit. Excuse my language. nasty stuff that people come in and think you can color over it. Absolutely some nasty stuff, you know. And you're sitting there and you set them down and you drape them and you're ready to go and you starting to part them off and you said, what the hell is this shit on their hair? I mean, I'm talking people who sometimes look like they have not shampooed their hair in a damn month. You know. And I'm going, and they want me to color this. You know, want me to color it. So, you know, then I start in, because this is what I used to. I'm going to shampoo your hair first because I think your color will work better. Not anymore. Absolutely not. I look at them and say, what is on your head? When did you shampoo your hair the last time? You've got a really bad buildup, you know, and I've got to do this and do that, and it's going to cost X amount of dollars, or I can't color your hair and it's not going to work. Hair revolution. Hashtag hair revolution. It's time we tuck back over our damn chair. It's time we say it out loud, people. It's time we take back over our damn chair. You know, somebody comes to me with some damn crust on their scalp and thinks I'm going to color their hair. No, I'm taking them back to the damn back. I'm fixing to do a clarifying treatment on their hair with Malibu C. I'm fixing to charge them some more extra money. And the next time, they're not going to come to me with their hair like that because I'm going to tell them professionally why I had to do it. I'm not going to pussyfoot around and just do it and eat it. Absolutely not. We've got to make money, y'all. We have to live. You know, I got to buy some damn glasses. You know, so we got to make money. You know, Steve needs glasses. You know, he's got to have them. Steve needs some new boots. You know, for the hair show, got to have them, and a beanie. Yes, oh yes, got to have it, y'all. But look how pink they are, y'all. Look at the side. Ain't that cute? Got to have me some glasses. You know, so y'all, it's hair revolution. You know, for too many years, you know, we're so meek and we're so mild. Thank you, Frankie. You know, we're so meek and we're so mild. You know what? I need classes. What do you mean I need classes? What I got to learn, baby? Oh, I don't need too much cake. My sugar don't need no many cakes. But I'm eating this one tonight. I'm eating this chocolate cake tonight because it said old-fashioned chocolate cake, and I'm going to eat it. And it better be old-fashioned, or I'm going to carry it back to the grocery store with about that much left. Thank you, Elsa. I have OCD about some things. You know, my main thing is going to a restaurant. I've told y'all this, some of you. When I go to a restaurant, I just have to make sure that the salt is on one side, the pepper is on the other side, and the sugars are stacked sugars, and the sweet and lows are stacked sweet and lows. Y'all, I know it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid, but it could be worse. But then I get on things about buying things. I have not told y'all this, but a few people know. I do, Yvonne, I do, you know. I make them so nice and neat. And then another thing is when I get through eating, I clean up my area where I've eaten. You could literally just set somebody back down on that table and eat again. There's not any crumbs on it. You know, all of my stuff is stacked up together. Patrice, we're getting a Publix. Thank you, Jesus. It'll be ready in about 6 months. I stack, Megan. I stack everything up on, you know, from largest to small. Everything is done in one neat place for my server to get it and go. And then I take napkins and clean my area. You know, I just don't know why. I just do it, you know. It's inbred in me. My mother made us clean our area, our plate. And see, you see I'm saying area. You can tell I'm thinking I'm at work. You know, I think I'm at work. But it's just a thing. I don't know why I do it, but they enjoy it because the girls at the Chinese restaurant love it. She said, oh, Mr. Steve's so clean. They call me Mr. Steve. They said, oh, Mr. Steve's so clean. He's so clean. But, you know, it's just a thing. You know, I got on a thing several years ago about Madonna and Virgin Mary figurines. And I thought they were the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And I would search out very unusual ones. And I didn't really know at the time that I was maybe buying things that would be worth some money. So finally, one of my salon guests told me one day, I was showing her one of them, and she said, "You know that's by a very famous sculptor, right?" And I said, "Well, no." So I looked it up, and the gentleman had been in Austria, and he was an artist, and he had been driven out of Austria by the Nazis during the war, and he settled in France and a few other places. And I had a bunch of his figurines. Well, when I finally got over this compulsion to buy, and I was buying them at auctions, I was buying them online at auctions. You know, I have 348 Madonna and Virgin Mary figurines. And now, here's the kicker, y'all. I'm not Catholic, you know. So, you know, I have them all put up. They're all wrapped. They're all safe for my kids, my nieces, when I pass away eventually. I figure there's probably $10,000 worth. Of course, I didn't pay that much. You know, I have one that I paid $6 for that's worth about $1,600. You know, so, you know, I have storage bins of them full, and they're absolutely phenomenally gorgeous. You know, some of them, there's only 5 or 6 of them like it in the whole world, you know, but that was a compulsion. So I got over it. You know, my sister, God rest her soul, she'd call me at work and she'd say, "You got 6 damn boxes from UPS today. Did you buy some more of them damn Virgin Marys?" You know, like, yeah, I did, you know. So I got over that compulsion. So my compulsion for the last couple of years has been glasses. Hey, California Glam, hello. We've been talking about your wonderful product tonight, along with Antidot Pro and, of course, Olaplex, and, you know, talking about how wonderful it just all seamlessly goes together. Hey, Javier. Yep, you know my sister's here with me, my partner in crime, my sister Tanya. You know, I swear to God, every day we find out we're more and more alike. It's really kind of scary. You know, it's kind of scary. You're going to love it. I'm going to tell you what, just like y'all, I've been talking about Antidot Pro and telling you how wonderful it is. It works seamlessly with the lighteners from California Glam. It does not impede it whatsoever. Do not be afraid to use it. You know, if you're putting this anywhere towards the scalp, put your Antidot Pro in with it. It does not make it swell like a lot of things, you know, because y'all, the dreaded damn Sweet and Low, I know for a fact it'll make lighteners swell. You know, tell it, preach it, sister, preach it. Gonna love it. Y'all, it's changed the way I feel about lightening hair. It really has, y'all. It really has, you know. It really has changed my approach. You know, it, along with Olaplex, you know, I don't have any. Oh, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll get cussed out. Yes, Elsa, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And you know what? I'm not going to say anything because it's not my place to say anything, but I want y'all to know, you mark my word. I told y'all this a month ago. You mark my word that California Glam is fixing to be a major player in our industry. Real soon. Real soon. You know, Javier's a super smart man. Super smart man. And you mark my word, y'all. I said this a month ago. You know, I said this, you know, y'all, I have these premonitions. I told y'all a long time ago about some stuff that's happening right now. You know, I told y'all about what I thought was going to happen with hair color. Every single thing, every major outlet is stating brunettes, reds, rusty reds. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. It's going to happen. So you mark my word about California Glam, y'all. you need to go on their website, haircare.com, all this kind of, you just need to watch it. You need to watch what's going to happen with this company, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's a lot of things happening with a lot of companies, y'all, and some of them are not good. This is going to be good. Mark my word right now about Frankie and Antidote Pro. You're going to see wonderful, great things happen with this company. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you something. If they can make something this fabulous, there's only wonderful things going to happen down the road. Absolutely going to happen. Just like Olaplex. Who would have thought in 2014, in July, when this launched, that Olaplex would do what it's done by this day? Who would have thought? And I'm telling you right now, there's more coming from Olaplex. You mark my word right here tonight. On February the 13th of 2016, there's more coming from Olaplex. It's not going to be what people think it is. I have no idea what it is, but it's coming. It's coming. Dane's already said it was coming. It's coming. So it's going to happen. You know what? It's almost, I feel the same. I've always felt that way about Olaplex. I feel this way now, y'all, about Antidote Pro and about California Glam. I panic. I mean, I really did. When Frankie said that there was a problem with the violet, I was back here counting my boxes. To see how, I was literally, this is my OCD kicking in, y'all. I was figuring out how many applications I would have before it would be back in stock. And you've got to order it. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just, it's phenomenal. It really is. But y'all do the experiment, like I said. Just casual. Don't be all kinds of blunt. Is your scalp itching? Just say, how's everything doing? Is your color feel? I mean, does everything feel okay? Are you itching at all? You'll be amazed at the people that say it. The next time you do their color, put the antidote in it. Don't tell them that you've done it. Don't tell them. Do yourself a little test. Say, how's everything feeling? Is your scalp okay? Is it itching? They're going to say, well, no, it's not itching at all. It works, y'all. It works. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not getting paid by the company. I don't get paid by California Glam. I don't get paid by Olaplex. I wish I did. I know. That's what I said when I found out that it was out of stock. But, and Frankie explained why. I mean, not Frankie, I'm sorry. Javier explained, because, y'all, things that come from Europe or other countries, they can't ship by air when it's stuff like lighteners and things like this. It has to ship on boats. And these great big, huge things, those containers that I want two of to make me a tiny home. I want a container house so bad, so bad, and I've actually found a place where I can get them in Nashville. And so when I retire, I want a tiny home, so bad, and I want a container one. But they have to ship, and so, sometimes crap happens, so... Yeah, Tanya, it is. I'm passionate about hair. Some people say I get carried away, and maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I do. But you know what? I feel like, y'all, in 40 years, I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've had a lot of shit happen. Oh, I don't want anything you have to crawl in. I don't want anything you crawl in. Or climb up. I don't want that. I just want a tiny home. I want everything in one big room. That way I can put Shasta in one corner and Midnight in the other one, and I can sit and watch TV and see the kitchen, see the bathroom, and be done with it. I want me one of them Roomba vacuum cleaners or whatever they're called, and just turn it on and go about your business. Hey, Torrens, every time that goes ding, somebody's doing something in a chat, and I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a loft, Javier. The one I have found is actually 2 containers that they've welded, just put together. Weld is more than weld. They've put together, it's on a slab. It has one big, huge living room. It has a galley kitchen. it had a massive bathroom that I loved, you know. And I'm getting older, y'all. I would love to have, I've got to have a bathtub, period. I do, because I love taking baths. But, I would love to put in one of those really nice, walk-in tubs and have a big, huge shower, next to it. And it was huge. And it had, a regular bedroom in there, but it was just nothing but two containers put together. Now, on the top of this one, of course, they had went way out, and it had a ladder where you could crawl up, and it had a loft up, like a deck thing up on top of it. I wouldn't want that, but I would love to have the containers, and you can buy the containers. I could get the containers for about $3,000, two of them. I could get used ones. The shipping here would probably cost about $3,000 from Nashville, but for $6,000, I would have the containers, and then for about $6,000 more, I could fix it up and have it done. So really, for about $12,000 to $15,000, I would have a home that was done. Just done the way I want. And of course, y'all, I'd like to paint it purple and pink and green and yellow and red and all these different colors and have it all funked up and all this kind of stuff. But I guess out in the country, it might draw, I don't know, it might draw critters or something to it all painted up like that. So I don't know. I have all these wild ideas, about when I retire, which I'll never do. I will probably, some poor guest of mine will be mid-damn foil with blue California glam, and I will fall over dead with a heart attack, and she'll have damn foils and bleach all up in her head, that's just my fear of dying right in mid-foil or something, True, Tanya, true. Working there by myself, unless Cassie's there, I'm like, I hope to hell they have enough mid-foil, dye mid-foil, girl, down, Not too bad at all, because, plumbing, if you do your slab and, you do your plumbing and everything as you're doing your slab, it's not real bad. And electrical it would just have to meet code. In the county, code is different in the county. Oh, Tanya's got a date. Tomorrow on Valentine's Day. My day is going to consist of keeping my big butt in the house tomorrow. I don't have to go to the supply house. I went to Cosmo Sunday, as y'all know, and a septic system in the county. They do have sewer systems you can hook up to, but you can also do a septic, very cheap. I signed up for Netflix, y'all. I'm a big boy. I had Netflix coming anyway because I was getting 2 discs a week, but I looked up on like I said, y'all, I'm cheap. It's cold, Elsa. It's cold. It's bone-chilling cold. Shasta has a hair appointment next week, so if the weather's okay, she's gonna go get her hair done. Well, she's gonna get an appointment next week. And I've got one Monday, come hell or high water, because I'm going to my barber. If she doesn't have an opening, then I'm going to sit there until she cuts my hair. I'm not leaving because it's driving me crazy. This is driving me crazy. I can't stand it, But, I love tiny homes. I love those TV shows. I love to watch them. And I'm just like really, really, really on it. But, yeah, back to my Netflix. I looked up, y'all. I told y'all I was cheap. I looked up on a tremendous Sony DVD player that's wireless. It hooks up to it has built-in Netflix, it has built-in YouTube, it has built-in everything, Hulu, all this kind of stuff, and it's wireless, and it was really, really, really majorly expensive, and I got it on clearance for $52. So, yeah, Yvonne, it's long. Look, it's just horrible, I love them, Torrens. I'm just in love with those TV shows. I love it, and I say put it on a slab. I can actually, one of my salon guests is a construction man. He owns a company and he's a welder. He said I would be really dumb to put it on a slab, that I should build a trailer that sets ground level, that you could actually jack up and put tires on, that if I ever wanted to move it, I could move it to a different location or whatever. That would be the best way to go, would be to put it on the trailer. So, but yeah, I've been watching, I've got the subscription to all this stuff. Now then, y'all, I was going to make a big announcement tonight about my YouTube channel. So the big announcement has turned into a smaller announcement. I officially have a Hair.guy.steve YouTube channel. Yay! So I had 150 videos on Catch that I thought I could migrate to my YouTube channel. They will not migrate. So the only thing that'll be on, the only thing that's on there right now, I have two periscopes. This one will be on there immediately when I get off. I have some content that I have been making for about 2 months, and wonderful. And so all you've got to do is go to YouTube and look for Hair.guy.steve, and you can subscribe, and there will be content continually on there. It will be just me. I really don't know, Javier, and I was real upset, but they will not migrate. The only way I can do it is to share back to my Facebook page, then have it on my phone, then put it on. Night, Frankie. Talk to you later. Stay warm. Thank you for a great product. And then add it to YouTube. And that's going to take forever, but I may do that. But y'all, I'm going to have little short videos, maybe 5 minutes, maybe just sharing tips, you know, things like this. But it's just Hair.guy.steve. I just am wanting to have some fun with it. Yeah, but it won't download these for some. I don't know why. You know, we tried. You know, someone from here in the scope actually came to help me, and they won't. You know, they will not go to YouTube. You know, so I will never be Guy Tang. There's only one Guy Tang. I will. You know, that's not why. You know, that's not going to be this, but. I just got it. I've had it in the works for a while. I wanted to be verified, so I got verified by YouTube so that I can have longer than 15-minute videos. So I can have as long of videos as I want. I'm going to be able to import other videos with permission from people onto my channel. So it's going to be, you know, it's not necessarily an educational. It will have educational videos. It's just, I love YouTube. You know what, y'all? No, this is not going to surprise y'all because y'all know I'm twisted. Y'all know who my favorite, other than Guy, who my favorite thing is on YouTube? It's the pimple popper. That doctor, that woman who's the dermatologist who pops pimples and cuts out things off of people's bodies and things like this. I am just enthralled. Oh, hush. I know it is, but I love it. I'm enthralled with her, you know. She just absolutely sits there and talks about football and all this kind of strange stuff while she's cutting out people's growths on their body. Oh, she's the pimple popper, pimple doctor. It's crazy, Torrens. It really is. You know, y'all, I'm twisted. I really am. Now then, on to one more thing. For any of you that are going to... and it's a long time till it gets there. You know, of course, y'all know that Vinica and I are going to see Guy Tang. I have racked my brain and racked my brain and racked my brain. Yes, we are, aren't we, all here? You know, I love her. Y'all, like I said, she's just my sister. But we're strange, y'all. We're so much alike. We really are, y'all, and it's scary. We're really a lot alike. You know, it's just really kind of weird, you know. But anyone that's going to premiere in Orlando, y'all, it's going to be a kick-ass show this year. I mean, it always is. It's huge. But, you know, I'm going to be there. I've got to talk to Vinica. Actually, I'm going to call her tomorrow. I don't never know when to talk to her because she works so damn hard. I mean, she works more than I do, y'all. You know, she works... Yeah, you are. You are better looking, you know. But I'm wiser. But just by this much, you know. But I would love, and I will be there, you know. So I'm going to be there early. Actually, I'm going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So, yes, I am older, darling. Older and wiser. But, you know, I would love for us to have, for everybody, and the closer it gets, I'm going to try to work up something to where we can have a meet and greet, you know, a Periscope, Facebook, you know, meet and greet and everybody get together and socialize and just visit and hug and do all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, I'm trying to put it together. I've got to talk to Vinica tomorrow because Jennifer also wants to go. I'm Sparkle Girl. I already went ahead and I've got my reservations, and so I can't use my friend and family but one time there. So, but I found another way. But anyway, I mean, that's neither here nor there for Vinica. I've got to talk to her tomorrow. It is the Premier Orlando show, and it's the first weekend in June. It's one of the biggest shows in the United States. It's absolutely huge, 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 huge. And I'm going to talk to you about it, Frankie. So I'll talk to you about, because I've got something in mind, not necessarily for that, but about some other shows. And you know, it's the first weekend in June this year, and it's just huge, huge, huge. I can't wait. Also, you know, Vinica and I are going to St. Louis, and I had racked my brain trying to come up with something because I wanted to give Guy something, and I finally found the perfect thing. I'm not telling it because who knows, it might get back to him. But it's just the perfect, perfect, perfect gift. Shasta Lee, you are going to get in trouble. You've got to quit being so jealous. These are Daddy's friends. If they're Daddy's friends, they're your friends. You just went outside and pee-peed. Come here, baby. Come see her, baby. Come see Dad. Come here. Come here, Shasta. Look. Come here. Come see. Come here. Come and get it. Come get it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here and get it. Look, look, look. Oh, come here. Say hello, everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Give it. Oh. Thank you, Javier. Oh, say hello, Shasta. Say happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Say I'm fixing to have a birthday. I'll be 9 years old. Give Dad kisses. Can you give Dad a sugar? Oh, thank you. She's my baby. I got her from my sister. My sister was ill and had a lot of problems with, you know, physical illnesses with her back. She had 9 back and neck surgeries before she passed away. And so she was a therapy dog for my sister so that my sister would have something to do and get up and walk and take her outside and things like this, so it would give my sister energy, you know, I mean, exercise. And so she had a really hard time after my sister passed away suddenly 2 years ago and nearly died. And I had to hand feed her and give her water with syringes and stuff like this. So her and we've always been close, but she is really a daddy's baby. Now you're a daddy's girl. Are you a daddy's girl? You know, so she's a sweetheart. You know, she's my darling. You know, she's my baby. So, and now we have Midnight. Midnight is my cat, the black cat. My sister's name was Doris Joe. You know, Doris Joe. She passed away on February the 28th, 2 years ago. February 28th this year will be 2 years. She had pancreatitis continuously, and we took her to the hospital and down here where I live, and they were not very the hospital and go to a parking lot and call an ambulance to get her to another hospital because they wouldn't call 911 or do anything. And so she had started throwing up and she aspirated and got pneumonia, and she just we had to take her off life support on the 28th. And she but you know, that's, you know, stuff happens. But she was with me for 19 years. Thank you. It was a beautiful name. But she lived with me for 19 years, you know, and thank you so much. Yeah, I took that, you know, because she was missing my sister so bad when she was in the hospital, you know, and so, but she's better now. She still, though, y'all, when we go outside, she still jumps on the side of my car because my sister was always in the passenger side, so she jumps on the side of my car looking for her mama. She still does. So, you know, it's heartbreaking to see her miss her so bad, but I miss her too. Thank you so much, you know. But you know what, y'all? As much as I miss her, you know, that's what life is about. Yes, Elsa. You know, that's what life is about. Thank you. You know, life is about living. Life is about dying, you know. And I'm not saying that to be callous because I grieve for my sister every day. But, you know, it happens continually. Thank you, baby. You know, and, you know, she was in the hospital for 3 weeks. So, you know, we knew 3 days before it happened that we were going to have to make a decision, you know. Absolutely, Yvonne, absolutely. You know, my sister's in a better place, and she's, wherever she's at, it's better than her sitting here in a recliner and her hurting and having to be constantly on pain medicine and, you know, not being able to have very much of a form of life. You know, we're the ones that hurt. You know, when you lose someone, we're the ones that hurt. We're the ones that miss, and it's almost to the point that it's nearly a selfish thing that, you know, we want them back, which, you know, I don't know, you know. I miss her so much sometimes, you know. Sometimes I still catch myself calling her, you know, and say, yes, darling, yes, Daddy's going to get off her right now. Yes. Anyway, y'all, I'll tell you more about the YouTube channel, but you can go subscribe now. There's just 2 things. You've already seen this, so it would be redundant to see these again, but there's going to be new content. It's just Hair.guy.steve. I should maybe on the Monday night, I don't know about the weather, so I shouldn't say that. I may have a little information about my t-shirts. Y'all, I kind of act like I'm big shit, huh? I got so tickled at myself. I've said bad words tonight, you know, and I'm not. I'm just doing some cute little fun t-shirts. I'm not. That's just, there won't be any ordering at Javier. Don't worry about that. That's what I was saying. Depending on the weather, I'm going to go to my graphic, the printer and everything Monday if I can get there and look at some more proofs. It's just going to be cute, you know, and I'm going to just do them in small orders so that in 3 months I can do another one that says something else, you know. This one is going to have on it, it's just going to have my logo and just say Hair.guy.steve says #Steveism, you know. In a couple of months I'm going to do one that says Hair Revolution, you know. It's just going to be cute little fun things, and, you know, I'm not doing it because I'm famous or nothing. I'm just doing it because it's fun. Absolutely. Good night, Elsa. Good night, good night, good night. You know, y'all, thank you so much. I always say this, y'all. It's strange to say that you love people that you've never met. You love people that you've never heard their voice. But I love each and every one of you. You know, y'all have touched my heart. You've touched my life in special ways. You know, special ways. And you know what? Hair hugs, and just like Tanya said, listen to the whispers until you hear the words, y'all. I heard the words a long time ago, and it was earth-shattering, and it affected my life in such a profound way. And people always say, what are the words, Steve? What do you mean? When you hear them, you'll know. You know. Oh, and I've got a lot of things, Tanya. We'll talk about it. I got some that might be a little more provocative too. But anyway, y'all, love you. I'm as close as a message. For some of you, I'm as close as a phone call. Never, ever, ever, ever think that things are so bad that they can't get better. You know, because they can always get better. Because remember, when we're flat out on the ground, when you're as thin as you can only get up and get better. Hair hugs. Listen to the whispers until you hear the words. Night, y'all.